Guess who let the magic smoke out of the antimatter again? This guy. Yep, this guy right here. So, as many of you may or may not know, I've got a 3S 88P that I'm doing a winter weather test. Basically, I've got this little tiny Powerwall that I'm gonna throw outside for the winter time and see how it performs, see if it blows up, etc. I get all of this stuff out there set up and I'm kind of messing around with a few different UPSs and inverters. I drain the batteries down to about 75% state of charge over, you know, a couple of days, just kind of messing around just to get everything hooked up and whatnot. Now, after I get everything set up and working correctly, I figured I might as well do a quick recharge, or however long it's going to take, before I do the live stream, because I plan on I plan on live streaming the test so you guys can pop in and see the battery voltages, state of charge, temperatures, you know, all that kind of fun stuff. So I grab the Antimatter Charger, bring it outside, plug it into the wall, turn it on, and since it's a 3S battery pack, I changed the LELO settings to 3S, set it to 15 amps, and hit go. It does its little magic battery check and off it goes. 1 amp, 2 amp, 3 amp. It just keeps on going. So, you know, I stand back, admire what I've accomplished, and then all of a sudden, maybe like, it couldn't have been more than 20 seconds in. Boom! That's pretty much what happened. Come to think of it, I didn't really see any magic smoke. It was just like a boom or a big poof. So I immediately unplug it from the wall and disconnect the battery connections. I'm not really sure exactly what happened. The only thing that I could possibly think of is, since I changed it to a 3S setting, I didn't use the balance leads. That's the only thing I could possibly think of, because it does its battery connection test to make sure everything's hooked up correctly, and if it's wrong, it'll let you know. So I didn't hook it up wrong. I'm just not exactly sure what happened. So the only thing I could think of is balance leads. So we're gonna take a look at the antimatter one more time. Oh, it looks like a rat's nest in there. Damn! Holy crap! Well, there's the shell of it. Wow. Now, have you ever seen a capacitor blow up like that? I mean, it looks like a bird's nest or a rat's nest or some kind of nest. I have never seen a capacitor blow up like this. Actually, I've never even seen a capacitor blow up. I've only seen them, you know, kind of swollen and leaky. I think I got one more capacitor I can replace that with. Maybe keep it alive a little bit longer. These circuit boards are so thick it's hard to get the rest of this stuff out. Guess we'll put it back together and see what we got. Oh, I found a little part. Uh-oh, I wonder where that went. It is a little tiny sucker too. Holy crap. So it appears that whenever the capacitor blew up and shelled the outer casing, it looks like it kind of hit the circuit board here, and well, all the little components on here have magically disappeared. Luckily, I have the one from HP Powerwall that he sent me, and all of those parts are still on the board. So what I think I'm gonna do is take all of these little guys here and hopefully transfer them over to mine, because the one from HP Powerwall, I cannot get it to work anyway. So it's more or less just parts. What do you think? You think it's gonna work? Let's give it a try. Might need a different soldering iron for that. Can't believe it just blew those things right off. I don't know if this is gonna work. I've never tried it like this before. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. I might have to get the little hair dryer thingy. Got one. I think I just broke it. I might have fixed it, but I don't know yet. We'll find out in a minute. I'm gonna touch up some of the solder joints real quick. Some of them didn't look like they wanted to stick very well, but they're swapped out. I may have overheated this board just a little bit over here. Hopefully that didn't mess anything up. I wasn't paying attention at the beginning. Might have messed it up from there. So did we fix it or not? Any bets? Just wish I knew where all the traces went so I could check it. I don't know. I don't know if this is looking too good or not. I should leave it open too, just in case it blows up. You guys can see it. Power tech. Okay, it didn't blow up. I'll give you a battery voltage real quick. We're at 4.13. Alright, I got the LELO setting, 4.2 volts, and we're on 1S, 18 amps. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Okay, we're charging. We are at 18 amps right now, and the battery voltage is 4.16. So far we have a thumbs up. Alright, so that seems to be working. I'm gonna try discharge, which I don't have the little fan in here, but we're gonna do it anyway. Alright, we're gonna go 15 amps because I think that's all it'll let me do, but I'll increase it to like 20 and see what happens. Here we go. Discharge, 20 amps, or 15, whatever it goes. We're at 15.6 right now, so that appears to be working as well. Cool, and there's no funky smells or anything like that either. Okie doke. It appears to be working. What? This thing will not die, other than, you know, exploding or bulging. Probably shouldn't say that word because all the comments it's gonna bring. I don't know. I don't know. I just cannot let this thing die. I have to fix it. I don't know why. Well, I'll tell you why. Because I don't have anything else to recharge bigger packs of lithium-ion batteries. I still haven't even charged the pack from the Arduino spot welder, which I should probably do before I blow it up again. But I'm not gonna do that right now, of course. I am gonna take my chances on recharging the 3S88P one more time, because the 3 little tiny solar panels that I've been using for the past couple of days are just not cutting it one bit. So wish me luck. Flash forward 24 hours later, or actually it's more, yeah, it's 24 hours, but I've only had the charger on there for like 12 hours. And you know what? It is recharging like a freaking boss. The only thing I did this time was I changed it to the PB setting, and in there you can change some of the other settings for cutoff and how many S and blah blah blah. So in those settings I changed it to 2.5 volts at a 5S, and that equals out to be 12.5 volts. So I plugged it into the timer and just let it go until roughly 8 or so, and then I text the wife to change the timer a little bit to go until about 10:30, and we got all the way up to 80% state of charge, and then the timer kicked off. And whenever I got home, I ran back out there real quick and turned it back on until, actually it's still charging right now, which I'll show you in just a second. I'm going to show you a TV screen, but anyway, it's still charging at this current moment, and it has about another hour left. Let me just show you real quick, I guess. Sorry you guys are looking at a TV screen, but anyway, we are at 86.5% state of charge right over here. We're currently putting in about 4 amps or so. It kind of varies a little bit. Over there, the lowest pack is 4.08, highest is 4.10. Current temperature of the batteries are -5 degrees C. Total pack voltage is 12.31. And again, the antimatter charger is going to shut off in about 1 hour from the timer. So we are looking pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's gonna keep on trucking. Tell me what you guys think about this antimatter charger just not giving up unless I fix it, of course, but I don't know what to tell you other than the capacitors blowing up. It's been a pretty decent charger. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section, and I will see you on the next antimatter repair. How many more times, well, this is kind of a two-part question, but how many more times do you think I will blow it up, and how many more times do you think it will be fixable? Now that should be a giveaway. Now, since I did not hit the record button a few minutes ago when I first tried it out, I'm gonna do some video magic. So act all surprised and whatnot. The power of video editing. That's only if it works. Am I recording? Yes. What is that? Must have like ran into something. What was that? Poof! Alright, well, I was just kidding right over there for the state of charge of being whatever I said it was before. I had the battery capacity wrong. For some reason, I had it for 188, but I just changed it to 158, so my bad. We're at 100% state of charge. I mean, I just can't believe that that sucker just like right off.